Ever felt nervous before a job interview? It's like preparing for a first date with someone you've been crushing on. But instead of worrying about what to wear or where to go, you're stressing over potential questions and whether or not your handshake is firm enough. It's that jittery feeling of butterflies in your stomach, except these butterflies have resumes and are wearing business suits. The common fear and anxiety associated with job interviews are as universal as the fear of spiders or clowns. But just like we learn that not all spiders are venomous, and not all clowns are, well, clowns, it's important to remember that not all interviews are terrifying. Being prepared, confident, and presenting your authentic self are key. It's like going into battle, but instead of armor and a sword, you've got your resume and your charming personality. Remember, it's normal to feel a little nervous. That's just your brain's way of saying you're stepping out of your comfort zone, and that's a good thing. Preparation is key to success in any field, and job interviews are no different. Now take a moment and imagine yourself as a detective. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to gather as much information as possible about the company you're interviewing with. You're not just looking for basic facts here. You want to understand their goals, their culture, and their values. You want to know what makes them tick. Why, you ask? Well, the more you understand about the company, the better you can tailor your responses to their needs. So grab your magnifying glass, put on your detective hat, and start your research. Next on your preparation checklist is understanding the job role. Sounds simple, right? But it's more than just reading the job description. You need to dig deeper. Look at the skills required, the responsibilities you'd have, and how your role fits into the larger company structure. This will not only help you decide if the job is a good fit for you, but it will also give you a solid foundation to build your interview responses on. Now let's talk about anticipation. No, not the kind that keeps you up at night before a big event. I'm talking about anticipating potential interview questions. This might involve a little bit of fortune telling, but don't worry, you don't need a crystal ball. Most interview questions are designed to understand your skills, your experience, and your fit with the company. So make a list of common questions and practice your answers. Remember, practice makes perfect, but don't sound too rehearsed. You want to sound confident and authentic, not like a robot. To wrap it all up, remember the 3 P's of interview preparation: probe the company, perceive the role, and predict the questions. This trifecta of preparation will not only make you feel more confident, it will also show your potential employer that you are serious about the opportunity. So grab your detective hat, your fortune teller's crystal ball, and your confidence, and prepare to ace that interview. Preparation will not only make you feel more confident, it will also show your potential employer that you are serious about the opportunity. Did you know that it takes only 7 seconds to make a first impression? Yes, in the blink of an eye, you're sized up and categorized. Pretty intense, right? Let's break it down. First up, professional attire. Even if the company's dress code is casual, for the interview, dress 1 notch up. It's better to be overdressed than underdressed. Think of your outfit as the wrapping on a gift. It sets the expectation for what's inside. Next, punctuality. Being on time is being late. Aim to arrive 15 minutes early. It shows respect for the other person's time and that you're serious about the opportunity. Third, body language. Stand tall, offer a firm handshake, and maintain eye contact. Your body language speaks volumes about your confidence and attitude. Finally, initial greetings. A warm hello, a smile, and stating your full name can go a long way in setting a positive tone. Remember, first impressions can set the tone for the entire interview. Make it count. Now that you've made a great first impression, it's time to shine in the interview. Picture this. The interview room is the dance floor, and the questions are the rhythm. The dance? It's your responses. And just like any dance, it's all about timing, rhythm, and making the right moves at the right time. So let's learn the steps. First, let's talk about the STAR method: situation, task, action, result. Picture it as a 4-step dance move. The situation is the setting of your story. Describe it in a way that the interviewer can visualize it. The task is your role in the situation. What was expected of you? The action is the steps you took to complete the task. And finally, the result is the outcome of your actions. Did you solve a problem? Did you achieve a goal? This method is a structured way to answer behavioral interview questions, which are often used to understand how you react in specific situations. But remember, it's not just about what you say, but how you say it. So, keep your tone upbeat and positive, even when discussing challenges or failures. These are opportunities to show your resilience and problem-solving skills. Now, let's talk about the second dance move, asking insightful questions. You might think the interview is all about answering questions, but asking the right questions is just as important. It shows that you're genuinely interested in the job and the company. So what are some good questions to ask? You might ask about the company culture or how success is measured in the role you're applying for. You could also ask about the team you'll be working with or what a typical day looks like in the role. The key is to ask questions that show you've done your homework and are serious about the opportunity. But here's a tip. Don't ask questions just for the sake of asking. Make sure they're relevant and reflect your genuine interest in the job and the company. And finally, remember to listen. This might seem obvious, but it's easy to get caught up in your own thoughts and responses. Active listening shows respect and interest, and it can help you tailor your responses to what the interviewer is actually asking. So, there you have it, the interview dance, a mix of answering with the STAR method, asking insightful questions, and active listening. It's a dance that requires practice, but with time and preparation, you'll become a master of the moves. The interview is a two-way street. It's not just about them getting to know you, but also about you getting to know them. So take a deep breath and let's dance. All's well that ends well, right? Well, let's talk about closing the deal. This is where you take your final bow, exit stage left, and leave the interviewer with a lasting impression that you're the right person for the job. Now, before you bolt for the door or click end on that Zoom call, there's a little ritual we like to call the thank you. It's simple, really. Just express your gratitude for the opportunity to interview. A heartfelt thank you for your time can go a long way. It shows respect for the interviewer's time and signals that you're someone who appreciates opportunities. Next up, express your interest in the job. This is not the time to play hard to get. If you want the job, say it. Let the interviewer know that you're excited about the potential to contribute to their team. Make it clear that you're eager to bring your skills and experience to the table. Now, we know what you're thinking. I've thanked them, I've expressed interest, I'm done, right? Not quite. There's one more key step in closing the deal, the follow-up. Don't underestimate the power of a well-timed, thoughtful follow-up email or note. It's an opportunity to remind the interviewer of your conversation, reiterate your interest in the job, and show that you're proactive and considerate. But remember, folks, timing is everything. Too soon, and you might come off as desperate. Too late, and you risk being forgotten. A good rule of thumb is to send your follow-up within 24 to 48 hours after your interview. In conclusion, closing the deal is all about leaving a positive, lasting impression. It's about showing gratitude, expressing interest, and demonstrating your thoughtfulness with a timely follow-up. And remember, the end of the interview is just the beginning of your journey, so make it count. Leaving a lasting impression even after the interview is over can significantly increase your chances of landing the job. So, let's quickly recap what we've learned today. Breaking the ice is a subtle art that helps you connect with your interviewer on a human level. We've also discovered the power of preparation in understanding the company, the role, and aligning our skills to what's needed. Next, we've seen how first impressions matter. It's not just about looking the part, but also about arriving on time, being polite, and showing enthusiasm. We've danced through the interview, tackling the tricky questions with confidence, and asking meaningful questions ourselves. Lastly, we've learned the importance of closing the deal, expressing interest in the role, thanking the interviewer, and following up after the interview. In essence, a successful interview is a well-choreographed dance between preparation, presentation, and communication. Remember, every interview is a learning experience. Even if you don't get the job, you've gained valuable practice for your next interview, so chin up and keep going.